Wow. Okay. Just got done watching The Walking Dead. Well, obviously from this review. Just got done watching The Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 8. Yeah. So, I don't know how I'm going to review this. This is just crazy. I'm freaking out. Almost. About 90% of how much I was freaking out after the first time of watching this. This episode was just insane. So, I'm sure you guys are wondering about this, but I have something to talk about before we get into this review. I'm gonna throw something huge. I know people are gonna be like, what? That's crazy. It's definitely good news, too. The Walking Dead Season 8 is in 25 days, well, 24 days, whatever. That's not the news. I will link a brand new, all-new promo for The Walking Dead Season 8 in the description below. Check it out. I mean it. You don't want to miss that 30 seconds of, fantastic greatness, okay? Seriously, dude, I was like this when I was watching. It was super exciting. It was really awesome. It was just as epic as if a Comic-Con trailer was 30 seconds. It was just amazing. I loved it. So check that out. I will try. It's not uploaded on AMC yet. It's on some other channel, but whatever. I'm still linking it down in the description. Hopefully it doesn't get deleted. But moving on to my review, because I'm freaking out for both of those things. We see the end of this guy, and this guy doesn't necessarily win. So the end of these two battling against each other. So, yeah. So, very, very sorry about in my voice. I still have a cold. So I'm sure a lot of people, even, friends at school, I'm probably sure friends at school are like, where have you been for the last couple of days? Just been sick. Just been super sick, man. But anyway, so this review will contain spoilers, but I mean, it's been like 4 years now. It's not really, well, it is, but it isn't. If you haven't seen season 4, check out season 4. At least if you haven't seen season 4, check out season 4 all the way to 8, because I mean, you won't be disappointed. Well, maybe depending on what you think of season 7 and 8, because there have been so many stupid complaints. But anyway, I hate the people that have been complaining about The Walking Dead lately. But anyway, I think that promo will probably cheer people up a little bit. So, about the series itself. So, okay. Now let's get into the review, because we have just tons of stuff to talk about, and it's really, really exciting. So, okay. We start off this episode where the governor is standing there and he has all of his people and he says, I need to talk to you about doing something and I don't know how to talk about it. And he said, he's like, I want you to survive the biters. There'll be a herd of them. They'll fill the pits, crawl over one another, and it'll be enough to tear right through our camp. And, I'm repeating this line for line. I'm going to repeat a lot of things in this review, but specific lines, because those matter in this episode. So, and especially in this review as well. So, then we get the governor who's saying goodbye to everybody, Lily, and his daughter, I guess, his replacement daughter, Megan. Of course, she gets killed. I'm just going to talk about it right now. She gets killed by a mud walker. Lily shoots the mud walker. Cool sequence. Moving on. So, because it gets overshadowed by the rest of the stuff. So, okay. So, the governor goes to the prison. However, we're not quite there yet. So, we have Rick and the governor. Wow. Sure, later on. But, anyway. So, we got Rick and Daryl talking about Carol, and he's mad that he had to kick Carol out, but, he told him about Karen and everything like that. I like when Daryl said, you couldn't wait until we got back. And he's like, till Tyrese got back, And then we have the scene with Tyrese in the tombs. It doesn't last too long before the governor is out there with the tank. Now, I like how he's kind of standing there with all those people. He's just like the villain, He's standing out there, he's like this, He's just like, Rick, come on here. We need to talk. He's got all those people behind him, and it's super cool. So, yeah, it really excites almost any fan, I think, would be excited. So that's when Rick's like, I'm not making decisions anymore. And that's when he's like, you're making the decisions today, Rick. Let's come and let's have that talk, And that's when he brings up Michonne and Herschel. Everybody starts freaking out, especially Maggie and Beth. They all got their guns. And that's when Rick walks down. He's like, let him go. I'll stay down here, talk as long as you want. but let him go. And that's when the governor, shoots 2 walkers, and you have, everybody kind of, Rick and the governor interacting. And, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, when Rick makes the offer, he's like, well, we can all live together. There's enough room for all of us. And the governor's like, more than enough. But I don't think my people, my family would be okay with you under the same roof. I'm like, but if it wasn't for you, Governor, your people, aside from that jerk in the tank and, the governor, they would probably come in for hospitality and join them. I mean, come on. You saw Tara do it, so, and look where she's at now, so that just shows that really the governor is the problem. However, it makes for an interesting story, so I don't hate it. So, I'm just saying, realistically, if the governor would have died earlier, if they stumbled upon the prison without the governor, they probably would have been alright. I have a feeling somebody would have ended up killing that guy in the tank, though, eventually. Maybe Daryl or something like that, so a lot of people were talking about, what would it be like if the governor actually said yes to moving in with Rick and the others at the prison? Never would have worked. Everybody would have died. It would have been a shooting gallery. It would have been practically a war station. A station where war happens. Seriously, it's just nobody would get along. I guarantee there'd be somebody punch one, and then somebody punch one, and then somebody pull out a gun, and then it'd be like the Woodbury fight again. It really would. So yeah, it wouldn't work out. Just naturally wouldn't work out. So then we have Rick, who is, he's really just trying to save Michonne and, and Herschel. And that's when Rick's like, we're not leaving. You try to force us, we'll fight back. Like you said, the gunfire, they'll bring more of them out. Without the, fences, this place is worthless. And that's when he's like, now, we can all live in the prison, or none of us can. And that's when the governor's like, and he's like, fix the fences. Got the sword to, Herschel, they're, I'm on edge at this point. And then, when Rick's like, we can all change. We can all survive and all change, whatever. Boom! Liar, boom. So, just like that, Herschel gets killed. That's when, things really start getting crazy. And then in the thumbnail, no, and they start firing. Both groups start firing. The tank just comes through the fence. And then Rick tackles the governor as the other, army guys move up and start firing against the others. Tyrese takes Judith eventually. Daryl has a walker in front of him as they're firing. The tank goes through. Lizzie kills Tara's girlfriend, by the way. And you have all this stuff as Rick and the governor are fighting. It shows them punching and them fighting and the governor punching Rick. And then it cuts back to Sasha and Maggie and Bob having to take off. And Tyrese and the girls taking off. Daryl and Beth taking off. Daryl shooting the guy that was in the tank, that jerk. Time for you to leave. And then you got all this stuff. And then you see Rick is beat up. And then you get also, as if this episode didn't have enough deaths, Herschel gets killed as well. So, yeah. But no, the governor gets killed as well. So, yeah, that's a great way for the governor to go out. Not being sarcastic, no, that was a really great way for him to go out. It's really rewarding too because it was Michonne, so really cool stuff. Then Rick finds Carl. They think Judith is dead, and then that's when you have the line, "Don't look back, Carl, just keep walking." So really fantastic episode. Killed it. Just killed it. So, have to say, season 4 definitely I think is better than season 3 just because the final fight between the governor I found was just so much better than season 3. Not to say season 3 wasn't good. Season 3 was really great. It's just the final fight between Rick and the governor and Michonne ending up being the one to kill him. And it definitely brings into question, okay, well then Rick has to kill Negan then, because he didn't get a chance to kill the first major villain. He might have the chance to kill the second. So, that's definitely something, So, really, really enjoyed it. Really thought that this was a great mid-season finale, and I can't wait to keep reviewing and going into the back half. So, there's the poster right there. So, just for people that are interested, people that want to see the comic book version by The Walking Dead Volume 8, this is basically one episode in a whole volume. So, again, guys, the link's in the description for the new promo of The Walking Dead. I'm going to add this to my Season 4 playlist. And now we'll catch you guys for the promo breakdown either later on today or tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, yeah, that's about it. So, just, wow. Crazy episode. So, Write your comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.